Hi, this is Gina at Art of Skincare, and today I am bringing you a tutorial on how to use your new Time Master Pro. This is my favorite device right now. It really plumps my lips, plumps my cheeks. I've had a client even email me right after getting hers and saying that she did a treatment in the morning, and that afternoon at 3 o'clock, her daughter asked her if she had had fillers put in her cheeks because her skin looks so plump and juicy. And that's super exciting. I like those kind of results. So I'm going to show you how to get those results with your Time Master Pro. So the first thing that you want to do is put on some good nourishing serums that are about softening the lines of the face and plumping the skin. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to use the Matrix Cellulaire from Nelly de Vuyst. This is an excellent serum for softening those tension lines in the face. So I'm using one pump of that. And then I've got NeoGenesis. This is their booster serum. So the booster serum has more hydration and it has more special hyaluronic acid in it that really works on plumping the skin. So 2 drops of my booster serum mixed with my matrix serum. I'm going to put that on first because anything that I put on my skin underneath the Time Master Pro is going to be accelerated. The Time Master is going to help drive it into my skin. It's going to help me get the best bang for my buck out of this device. Now, this device is a medical strength device, so you only want to use it 2 times a week. You can use it every 3 days. That will be fine, but you don't want to use it too often, and you don't need to use it more than 10 minutes. In fact, to be honest with you, I don't have the patience to sit for 10 minutes, so I often will do it for 5 minutes, and I still get amazing benefits with this tool. So I've got my serums on my face. I've got my tool. I do want to show you really quick. Your tool is going to come with a plug. It'll have the US, but underneath the US is the plug for the EU. Your version will have a little screw on it so that this attaches firmly. What you can do, it comes with a screwdriver. So you can take off the US UL or you can put it back on. So that's what the screwdriver is for. I've had lots of messages asking me, what is that screwdriver for? So now you know. Okay, the other thing that I'm going to tell you is that you have to use a Glide gel with your Time Master Pro. I have 2 favorites. I have the Bion. This is the hydrating jelly mask. I also have the NeoGenesis Glide gel. Either one of these have a nice consistency and they work beautifully. What I'm going to do today is put this Glide gel into a ramekin, about 3 or 4 pumps. I'm also going to put in, because my cheeks have been really red lately, I've been having a lot of hot flashes. I think I thought I was done with that, but they're back. So I sprinkle in some of this Relief Bio powder from Hale and Hush. That really calms the skin, reduces redness, soothes the skin, and balances the heat in the skin. Then I'm going to take a few squirts of Isocell Recovery Solution. This is a mineral solution, so it really helps to conduct the electricity in your electronic devices. Now, in your kit, you do get the stem cell serum. You could add stem cell into there, would work perfectly, or you can save your stem cell, your Scopola stem cell, and mist it on after you do your makeup and everything during the day. So either way works really great. I'm mixing these up in here so I have kind of a slimy consistency. And now I'm going to put it onto my face. With a Glide gel, sometimes they dry out. If it dries out, you want to add more of your water solution, whether it's the Scopola mist or the Isocell Recovery Solution. You want to keep your device cool. So you want to make sure that you're still gliding on the skin. If you start to dry out, get moisture on there because you don't want to damage your device. So, I still have my lipstick on. It's okay. We'll just go right over it for today. All right. Now what you're going to do is grab your device. The first button you push will turn it on. And there's some little lights in this little section. You can turn it on the first one, the second one, third, or fourth. and that goes up in strength. I highly recommend always starting on the first section, especially until you get used to it. I will use 4 only if I'm working on my body, my chest, or my hands. 4 is really for a rougher, tougher, thicker skin area. Generally around the face, you're going to want to keep it in the 1 to 3 range, and always starting with 1 until your skin adjusts to it. The next button that you can push is the LED. So here's a multi-LED. There's blue. Blue is for your acne and balancing oil production. Green is for hyperpigmentation and balancing redness. Red is for healing and anti-aging. And then there's the flashing. The flashing is the strongest setting as far as the LED goes. Now, some people have very sensitive eyes and they get migraines. If you're one of those people, don't do the flashing mode. That can be too stimulating for your optic nerve. So here we go. I'm going to go ahead and touch it to my face. And the slower that you move, the less vibration you feel and the less muscle twitching. Now you can see when I go near the eye, my little eye wants to twitch. But if I hold it just real still, it doesn't twitch as much. So the slower movements are better in those delicate areas. I'm just slowly working these circles all over the face. There are timer buttons on this, so you could work one area until it beeps and then move to a next area until it beeps. As you start to get near to the last few minutes of your 10 minutes, they will beep faster or shorter. There'll be a shorter time in between each beep, and that's just letting you know that you're almost done. So when you go around the mouth area, you will often experience that your mouth, little lips jump around. So I'm trying to do it so you can see it jumps a little bit. I've got it down just on 1, so I'm not getting too much muscle twitching. The muscle twitching doesn't hurt you. It's similar to microcurrent, but it's not microcurrent. It's ultrasound. I'm going to go right over my lips. And then work up towards the other eye, on the cheeks. This is all about plumping and thickening the skin anywhere where you're starting to see thin skin. As we get into our 50s and 60s, we start noticing that the skin gets very thin. The back of the hands, this is excellent for the back of the hands. Sometimes the bridge of your nose right up here, that can become very thin up there. So we can work that area. The forehead is a little awkward because definitely you feel things happening up there. It's just because the skin is very thin there. And so the ultrasound is bouncing off the bone in that area. So it feels a little more active. Again, you can just move slower. Move slower and it's more tolerable. Moving right into there. Of course, the same thing goes for doing the neck area. Now, I always avoid the thyroid area. So we're sending ultrasound into there. It's a good idea not to get that area. There are contraindications for this device. If you have implants, if you have a pacemaker, any of that, you're not going to want to use this device, or you're going to want to get permission first from your doctor before using this device. So here I am getting down into the neck. Now I get a lot of questions about this because a lot of people want to use this device to firm the skin or lift the skin. While it will do some lifting, because if your cheekbones are plumper, if all this is plumper, it's going to look more, it's going to look firmer. The skin is going to be firmer because you've got more going on underneath there. It's that hydration. You've got more hydration going on. The skin plumps up and it looks firmer. But this is not exercising those muscles like the Claire Blend Mini does. So it's not going to do that kind of lifting that you're going to get with your Claire Blend Mini. But you are going to get plumper, juicier, more glowing skin. And that often covers a multitude of other sins, other skin sins, right? Plump, juicy skin is what we're all about. So this is it, folks. This is how simple it is to use this device. Now, I've been using it for a while. If I want to, I can turn it up a notch, and I can now go to the second level because I'm getting more used to it. Also, my face is starting to get a little sticky. It's drying out. So I'm going to just give a nice squirt of the isocell recovery solution. You can even get this in the eyes. It doesn't hurt at all. And there I go. I've got my slip back again. I love doing my lips. Really plumps the lips. It really begins to bring back that vermilion line around the lips. It is not going to get rid of those lines around the lips, but it is going to make the lips plumper and juicier. So those lines just don't seem as bad. We are never going to get completely away from having those expression lines around our mouth or our eyes. It's part of who we are. We kind of have to embrace it and do the best with it. And this little device really helps to do that. So that, my friends, is how to use your Time Master Pro. Promise me you're only going to do it once every 3 days. So after about 3 days, I will start to notice, let's turn it off. I will start to notice the plumpness not being there as much. My lips are going to start looking thinner. The skin's going to not look so plump and juicy. And so at 3-day point, I can do this again and plump it back up. Now, what you're going to notice after you've been doing this for a few months is that lasts longer. You may not have to do it every 3 days because the plumpness is going to stay with you, and you're going to see a more lasting benefit from it. So the other thing that you can do with this device is you can use it over a biocellular mask. One mask that we often use it with is the Mieux Biocell Mask. This mask is not made of paper. When you open it up inside here, you will see, but while it has paper on it, we're going to pull the paper off. And it's like a jelly mask. That's biocellulose. A biocellulose mask can be used with your Clairblend Mini and with your Time Master Pro. So, and you can use it in place of your Glide Gel. So I'm just going to put it on and show you really quick. You can put it on and then peel off the second layer, but I'm just going to go for it here. Get it up here. I always hate these masks, I tell you, because they are gooey, but I love the results. So if you've got a nice warm room or it's in the summertime and it's hot, it actually feels really good, but it's not as exciting to use in the wintertime when it's cold. But I make myself do it anyway because the results that we get with this, don't I look great? Now you don't have to worry about your gel drying out. I'm going to go ahead and turn it on. Now I'm going to turn it up to the 4. Now the LED is not going to get through this, so it doesn't matter what LED setting you use. LED will not go through a biocellulose mask. So now I have it on 4. I feel a nice gentle vibration. I'm not feeling muscle twitches, which is nice. Except on the forehead. You're still going to feel that on the forehead. I would still turn it down on my forehead because my forehead the skin is very thin there. Now I can get the top of my nose. Around here. Now, when you take off this biocellulose mask, the nice thing about doing this with the mask is with the Glide Gel, you're going to have to remove it. You really can't go through the day with the Glide Gel on. You're just going to need to use a little warm water and wipe off the residue from your skin. With the biocellulose mask, you put it on. When you finish your treatment, you just take the mask off, but you do not rinse it off the skin. You just leave all that goodness on there and you wait for the compliments to come in because your skin texture looks just as smooth and plump as a baby's bottom, which is really cool. We love that. So this also comes with a lot of goo down inside the package. You can squirt that up, and now I could put that on my neck, and then I can use that as the glide for my neck. So that's how to use your Time Master Pro with a scary mask. Okay, I hope you enjoyed that. If you have questions, hit us up on live chat. We're there for you. We'll totally answer your questions. Have a wonderful day.